everyone, this is Just Fake Network TV, a home of accurate news and current news. For those who subscribe to our channel, God bless you for subscribing. And if you're yet to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And now the news in details. Aisha's outburst. Time for Shehu to walk away. Mrs. Aisha Buhari had some ace up her sleeves when she claimed recently that aides to President Muhammadu Buhari had abandoned their duty to project him and his government's achievements. Rather, she said that the presidency had dabbled in non-governmental affairs, for instance, coming out to say they were shocked when the People's Democratic Party said it would punish former President Goodluck Jonathan for alleged anti-party activities during the November 16, 2019 poll in Bayelsa State. To the First Lady, I see no reason why the presidency should come out and say that they were shocked to hear that. Is it their business? Are we PDP members? Is former President Jonathan a member of our party? What does that got to do with the presidency? Mrs. Buhari expressed her exasperation in a phone interview on Television Continental as published by New Telegraph, yet it wasn't long before she picked her actual target, presidential spokesman Malam Garba Shehu. In a statement, she leveled sundry allegations against Shehu, saying that he had lost the confidence of the first family is supposed to protect from the Cabras in Aso Rock Villa, Abuja. Thus, in Senate claims, Garba Shehu would have resigned immediately after going beyond his boundaries and power. Mrs. Buhari said, adding that his actions has shown a complete breakdown of trust between the first family and him. Does the veteran journalist need explaining to that his days at the presidential villa are not just numbered but over, as he is confronted with the scenarios of hell heart no fury like a woman scorned. Surely Mrs. Buhari's anger matches that of a woman who has been rejected in love. She said Shehu sponsored media campaigns to defame her and her children, while he had shifted his loyalty from the president to others, who have no stake in the compact that the president signed with Nigerians on May 29, 2015 and 2019. To make matters worse, Mr. Shehu has presented himself to these people as a willing tools and executioner of their antics, from the corridors of power even to the level of interfering with the family affairs of the president, she said. We may never get to the bottom of this matter, as Shehu might be unable to pick a fight with her. But these are wealthy allegations by women who doesn't shy away from controversial remarks. Since the All Progressive Congress administration of President Buhari, the First Lady has tackled hot issues such as Cabras in the villa dictating the pace of government, non-members of the APC and unknown to her as a wife of 27 years appointed into government. Imminent sack of this, monkey they walk, babu they shop, people the Aso Rock Medical Center not equipped to standard. Despite billions of allocations, the APC chairman Adams Oshiomhole favored some aspirants in the 2019 polls. Nationwide insecurity and suffering due to long neglect of the citizens and non-consequences for offenders, such that spread false rumors about Buhari's death, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo's resignation, and Buhari's marriage to another wife. A conclusion: if there are no consequences for any offense, and it is like everybody is free to talk, freedom of movement, freedom of speech, expressing your opinion on things, why should he stop talking even if our comments are bombshells? Truth is, were the opposition PDP alive to its billing, some of Mrs. Buhari's outbursts, which seemingly tarred the credibility of Buhari and his government, were ready ammo the party could have deployed to advantage in the 2019 election. while the likes of Shehu and Oshiomhole tried to remove the chestnut from the fire. A stinging appraiser struck resentment against the Buhari government, thus becoming darlings of the opposition that hailed her courage to tell truth to power. Mrs. Buhari lately tagged a video portraying her as reacting violently to Buhari's alleged plan to marry the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Sadiya Umar Farouk. She described the viral video as a past incident recorded by Fatima Daura, daughter of Mama Daura, a nephew and close ally of President Buhari, whose family was living at the villa. It's when Mrs. Buhari confronted the Dauras to leave an apartment meant for members of the president's family, which she wanted her power bike crash injured sons Yusuf to use for his recuperations. Fatima Daura, who admitted authorship of the video, circulated it later, giving the impressions that on arrival into the country, I was locked out of the villa by Mr. President, the First Lady said. But she was surprised that Shehu, who knew the truth and had the responsibility to set the record straight, deliberately refused to clear the air and speak for the president who appointed him in the first place. Perhaps the deepest cut to her is the issue of First Lady that was probably misconstrued when Buhari, at a press conference in Germany in October 2016, said, "My wife belongs to my children and my living room and the huddle room," in response to her questioning of his leadership in a BBC interview. In terms of the translation, Aisha, as wife of the president, should be heard and not seen as the First Lady of Nigeria earns. In 4 years, she endured as Mrs. Aisha Buhari, wife of the president, while the wives of the state governor paraded as First Ladies. How awkward and humiliating it must be for Mrs. Buhari to be called wife of the President of Nigeria, even when she received wives of foreign presidents christened as First Lady. But after Buhari's re-election, she hosted governors' wives and said she was assuming the title of First Lady of Buhari, and each of her quests labeled as wife of governor of XYZ states. In her latest blow-up, Mrs. Buhari gave a background to how she is denied the appellation of First Lady by a reported conspiracy between Malam Daura and Malam Shehu. Her words, "It is at this late hour that I record sadly that it was the same Garba Shehu who claimed that the government will not allow office of the First Lady to run. He was later to confirm to one of my aides that he was instructed to say so by Mama Daura and not the president." In Sana claims Garba Shehu would have resigned immediately after going beyond his boundaries and power. So, with her gloves off, remaining at the presidential villa will liken Malam Shaura to a man who dares is shy to a wrestling. He should take it and walk away before he's shown the door. So viewers, today, you've heard it all. What is your own opinion? What is your own take about this same case of Aisha Buhari? Because to me, I believe that Aisha Buhari is kind of like, I think he needs attention from her husband. Because for her to keep talking from A to Z about her family and all that, to me, I still believe that she is strongly like in attention. She needs attention from her husband. Probably the husband, Mr. President, has not been giving her enough attention, and we all know what that means and has been a married woman. We all ladies, we know that we need attention in one way or the other. Sometimes everything is not about money. Sometimes everything is not about popularity. But most ladies, as we all know, most lady needs attention, because for her to be going up and down because of Mama Daura because of Gabasheo and all that. I believe that. And at the same time, I still believe that anything that will cause family matter shouldn't be exposed to the world. This is a so-called first lady, a Nigerian first lady, Buhari's wife. So I believe that sometimes there are some cases that needs to be confidential. There are some things that doesn't require you speaking out and saying it to the public. So in a nutshell, I believe that Aisha Buhari is lacking affection from her husband. So viewers, what do you think about this news? What is your own take? Kindly drop your comments below, click on the subscription button, and also press the bell icon to get updates whenever we upload videos. Bye.